So here we have a light in the sky just over the buildings. There are no buildings over there. There are no airplanes. One passed over a little while. You could probably hear the airplane going by to my right. But this is just a yellowish, disc-shaped, possibly cigar-shaped object just sitting there in the sky. It is not moving, it is not coming towards us, it is not receding from us. It's just there. And like I said, there's no buildings over there, there's no hills over there, there's no headlights over there. It's just sitting there in the sky over Newark, California. Wow. At first I thought that the UFO might be a sliver of the moon seen with a lot of cloud cover, but the moon is in a different part of the sky to the left of where the object was seen. So, just so we can eliminate that. Greetings, my friends. Jordan Avon here. I had a few more thoughts on the UFO that we just witnessed in the sky. As I mentioned, it's definitely not the moon that was in a different part of the sky. I thought it was a slice of the moon and a bunch of cloud cover coming down, so it looks like a saucer-shaped object. Nope, the moon is in a completely different part of the sky, and is almost full looking. So that wasn't it. And like I said, there was an airplane that went over to our left a little earlier with the usual FAA lights, etc. And long story short, this object just sat there in the sky, glowing a kind of a faint yellow. Also, we walked around the block a little bit to make sure there wasn't like a street light over on an adjacent street that was causing it. Nope. The street next door was completely dark. There were no lights over in that area. So, well, yeah, that's a UFO. Don't know what it is, but it was just hovering there in the sky. Interesting. Greetings, folks. Jordan Avon here again. I wanted to talk a little bit more about the UFO. I know the video pretty much was terrible, and you couldn't really see anything but a point of light off in the distance over the buildings. So I did a little graphic, little Photoshop work to show what we saw with the naked eye looked and resembled like this graphic here. It was long and thin and seemed to have little bumps on the top. It was glowing this yellowish, whitish light, and was just, as I say, hovering there in the sky, not coming closer, not receding, just sitting there. And as I said before, we walked around the block, making sure that there wasn't any street lights, on an adjacent street or anything of that nature that could have been, causing that light, especially one that was not moving. No, nothing there. The street next door did not have a street light in the location where we were looking in the sky, and was actually quite dark. So, and as I said before also, the moon, almost full looking, was in a completely different part of the sky and quite round. So yeah, it was not definitely the moon, and I can only call it a UFO at this point. Definitely not an aircraft, because it didn't behave like one.